chainsaw. It's fatherland.
In the sands where history's written.
Yeah. Like a chainsaw. It's fatherland. Yeah.
In the sands where history's written. Cradle of life, now war's been smitten. Brother against brother, the cycle won't cease. In the heart of the east, where's the hope for peace? Put the bombs down, towel head, put the bombs down, or you'll all be dead. Put the bombs down, towel head, put the bombs down, towel head. Lands where prophets once roamed, now echoes of pain in the cities they've known. From Gaza to Yemen, the cries never fade. When will we learn from the mistakes we've made? Put the bombs down, towel head, put the bombs down, or you'll all be dead. Put the bombs down, towel head, put the bombs down, towel head. Towel head, towel head.
It's Tuesday night. Tuesday night. Hell. Everybody, the best thing in the world that you can do right now is to click the like button. Hit the nuke button. We're going to start this thing up in just a couple of seconds here. I know I'm super late. Had a bunch of bad stuff happen. But we are live. It's only 9:12 p.m. There's so much to consider tonight. Xbox, AMD, new console coming. Ooh, I like the sound of that. It's going down tonight. The World War. The war he wanted. He always talked about the war. They got pics of the Epstein stuff. Everybody gotta pray for Garguts. You gotta say hi to Garguts. You know?
Trust me,
I think so. My back is... I don't know if it's my kidney, my back. I don't know, man. It's killing me, though. Ugh. Nah, TT, what's up, brother? Yeah, my wife... I drove my wife all the way to the doctor's today, and we're like, oh, we'll pay out of pocket, and they wouldn't take us. So, I don't know yet. I've got to go back to another place. Fucking my right kidney's killing me. Might just need some water. Could be the stress. How are you doing tonight? How's everybody doing tonight? I had a dream about Christian Slater's pecker last night. How weird is that? It's not a joke. I'm serious. Goldberg.
If you smell what demonic Hollywood is cooking, it's cooking babies, adrenochrome,
Oh.
Brandy and Cody, your mix baby will do. So give me the both of you. The Rock wants your soul, then The Rock wants your roll.
Towel head bastards.
Then The Rock.
I'm sick and tired of Iran doing the same storylines they have been doing these 25 years. Their booking is terrible. They don't push any new stars. Creative just needs to be wiped out completely, or I am going to watch another promotion that cares.
I mean, it's Israel. It's really Israel and Iran, right? I mean, it's like the both of them. But yeah, I would say that. But isn't it? I mean, to be honest, it's the last 40 years, isn't it? Or even longer than that. Same storyline. Yeah. Towel, thank you for the $10. Top dono. I'm sick and tired of them doing the same storylines they've been doing for the past 25 years. Yeah, it's getting a little bit old, isn't it? Like, we need something new to happen. I mean, you kind of got that with Russia and Ukraine. So, like, weren't you excited about that? Yeah, what you really need is like Germany to destroy a small village in the Congo for some weird unknown reason. That's what you need. And then you would be like so happy. You'd be like, nobody saw this coming. Nobody saw Germany attacking the Congo. You know, nobody saw that coming. And you know, if Germany did it just so they could take control of like a small cave for the cobalt or something like that, and Germany said, out of nowhere, Germany was like, we need more cobalt. So we have taken the control of the cobalt mine in the Congo, and now it belongs to Germany. You'd be like, what? What the hell? What the fuck? Like, what is Germany doing? And then we're like, dude, Germany, what do you think you're doing? We all buy from those people. Why would you take control of the mine and kill all the people and like take the whole thing? And Germany just like, because we can, and now it is ours. And we're like, what? Nobody would see that coming, you know? And you're like, but Germany, you've been so righteous about all these other things. Now you go and do this? Then Germany says, fuck off. And then you just go, what? What the hell's going on? That'd be great, wouldn't it? I mean, that would be exciting. You would love that. You would not see that coming. Germany conquers the Congo. This summer, Germany conquers the Congo. Then the Rock, he wants your soul. Thank you for the donation, man. We still actually have got a little ways to go to actually be able to take care of things. So I appreciate the donation, man. I'm quite a bit off of what I needed to be at. Apparently, I was wrong about my projections. So every little bit helps. Thank you for the donation. Speaking of the donations, let me put up the donation link now, and we're watching Florida, the Oilers, the Panthers tonight. It's the Stanley Cup. Somebody's going to go home with the cup. NXT's going berserk. Panthers, Oilers. Panthers are up 2-0 in period number 2. Panthers win. They're taking home the cup. Brad Marchand's a hero. And what do you know? You know? Then the rock, he wants your soul. I just like doing that. It's like it is one of the best donation songs I think I've ever done. You know, there's a lot of, donation songs, but that one's good. Sometimes it gets wet. Guess what? You're next. Goldberg. Who's not pumped for Goldberg? You know? The small hats run the Congo? Really? They've got to have video of Trump. If we actually do stuff tonight, I mean, that tells me, bro, they got video of this guy doing something. Because we all thought that Israel and the Mossad were the ones behind Jeffrey Epstein, right? So if Trump really was involved in that big time, imagine that. They've got all these videos. Because we always thought that the Epstein thing was a spy operation for either the CIA or Israel, so they could control powerful people. And since Trump is a mega powerful person back then, they had no idea he was going to become president. And they're like, this is great. This is perfect. We got him, with some whatever the fuck, slob gobbling some 16-year-old. They're like, that's it. We're going to take Iran. This is going to be easy. We're going to use America to take Iran. This is going to be simple. It's going to be real easy. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. The Panthers are up 2-0 right now. Crazy. That's crazy. So, does anybody know the date? I could look it up, but I don't want to move my page. So, if anybody knows, if you don't know, we'll try to find it out. But when is this Saturday night's main event? Isn't it July 24th or something? When is this thing taking place? July 24th or something like that? Is that the... I probably should just pull it up and look it up. As I keep forgetting. But it's like... It's going to be crazy. Let's see.
Our leaders are low-life scum that screw little girls so the Jews can screw America. That's what's happening in this country. I just said it. That's what's going on in this country. And our FBI is corrupt. The Supreme Court is corrupt. The Justice Department is corrupt. The news media is corrupt. The whole country is corrupt. Because we've walked away from Almighty God and we've allowed Kabbalah practicing Jews to defile the nation. Put that video out. Go ahead and clip this video and send it out. I dare you. You won't do it because you're scared that the truth may get out to the American people. I'm had it up to here with the corruption in this country. Little children being raped for the benefit of Israel. That's all it's about, Doc. Little American children being raped for the benefit of...
Jesus Christ. I don't know what that is. That's a clip from, I don't know, Rick somebody is saying this? Rick Willie? Is the guy's last name really Willie? Oh, no, Wiles. Rick Wiles or something? Well, that guy will be killed. I mean, that guy will, that guy ain't going to last much longer. That guy's going to be going away. That's a clip of him going on some kind of a rant. That guy might not make it. That guy may not make it. Iranian leader invokes Khagbar, and it's not just historical. What does that mean? Supreme leader just dropped a not-so-subtle message. In the name of Hadar, the battle begins. Ali returns to something. Fiery imagery. I don't know what that means. Iran's most advanced ballistic missiles unveiled May 2023. I don't know what that means. I don't know exactly what that means, but I don't know. Is Cenk Uygur fighting with somebody?
Now you're going to murder Iranians.
Humiliate.
And by the way,
I
Ben,
don't care.
I think you
Humiliation
forgot.
is
You're
not
an
a- is not a
American,
part
not
of
an
the problem
Israeli.
here.
Act like an
I
American,
can
not
stand
an
with
Israeli.
Israel
What are you, a
because of
foreign
what they have
agent?
done
Why
to
are you
them.
working for a foreign government? Why don't you care about American interests?
I don't work for a foreign government.
We got
you
no
psycho.
interest in this war. Now you're going to murder Iranians.
Humiliate.
And by the way,
I
Ben,
don't care.
I think you
Humiliation
forgot.
is
You're
not
an
a- is not a
American,
part
not
of
an
the problem
Israeli.
here.
Act like an
I
American,
can
not
stand
an
with
Israeli.
The guy's losing it. NX, what's the best promotion going right now? Like, let's be honest. Like, what is in the chat? What is your favorite promotion going right now? Is it NXT? Is it AEW? Is it WWE? Is it SmackDown, Raw, whatever? Let's really try to break down what's going on. Because I have questions. I could see I don't know. I think the Goldberg thing might be all right. But you know what? They haven't announced it as like the retirement match. That's the thing. Did he say that? Does anybody remember what Goldberg said exactly? Did Goldberg say that? Yeah, I left TNA off that, by the way. I'm sorry, TNA. Did Goldberg say in his latest, in his promo the other night, did he say, like, I've got one last match and you're it and you're next or something? Did he say that? Or did he just say, you know, I got a match against you, you're next? Because I thought that this was going to be, the retirement match. You know, this was going to be his final match, but I don't think he said that. Now, could they add that later? I mean, sure, but like they didn't, but you would think that right away it would be called that. You know, so I don't think is this not his last match again? Because that was the whole thing, was Goldberg's coming back for one last match. But maybe Goldberg's coming back to just be like, you know, get a taste of the ring again for a second. And then like in a couple more months, he's going to have his last match at like SummerSlam. I don't know, man. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think he said it, though. And so if it was going to be Goldberg's last match, he would be, you know, they would be announcing that, or they would be, I would think building that up everywhere. You know, I wouldn't think that they would be kind of like holding back on that. WWE, they try to keep me entertained. AEW has some good stuff, but they get bored. You get bored halfway through. I mean, that's kind of what happens to me on both. Sometimes both on AEW and on WWE. I think that's my thing. I think I have a short, like, because we're so, used to seeing so much, wrestling, and I've seen so much wrestling over the years with everything that, it's just, it doesn't take much for me to be like, okay, I've had enough, or like, this is, come on, like, it's not entertaining me enough. It's not putting enough into it. And I just kind of get like, lost with it. I get bored. I get numbing bored. I know where things are going to go already. And even if it is something that seems new, it's like you already know where it's going to go, or your only exciting thing is to sort of project where it's going, maybe, but you're not really into the story. That's one of my biggest issues, is that I'm not really into the story. Monday Night Snore. Gunther getting squashed, not a good idea. Yeah, I mean, maybe they put the belt on Goldberg, but I don't think so, man. I don't know. I think Goldberg's going to lose, and because, man, why would they take the belt off Gunther to Goldberg? And I guess then Goldberg would be, I don't know, would he be wrestling somebody? I think it'd be funny if he wrestled Punk, and Punk was like, I'm going to get you for what you did to my hero legend, Bret the Hitman Hart. Punk is like, I'm going to take out Goldberg, and I'm going to do it for Bret Hart. That would be really funny to me. Oh, my God. Imagine that if CM Punk was going to face Goldberg. Who's the best Jew in all of WWE? That'd be crazy. I don't know, but it would be good if I don't know. I CM Punk busts him in the head and retires him, and then him and Bret Hart celebrate outside the ring. That could be crazy. And then Goldberg spears Bret. Can you imagine if Bret Hart were to agree to take a spear from Goldberg in the match? Like, Bret Hart is bitter and tries to get in the ring and maim Goldberg. I mean, Bret would never do that, right? Bret would probably never do that. But it's too bad he wouldn't, because that would be so funny. Like, especially for the people that understand. It would be so funny and crazy and bizarre. Crazy. Tulsi Gabbard says she will resign if the U.S. gets involved in the war. I wonder if that will happen. He's lost another one. So, if only Tulsi had been president, like we wanted, but they shut her out, just like Bernie. Crazy. Oh, Tulsi could have won. She could have been president. They wouldn't even let her. They were like, she's a Russian agent. Remember that? A Russian agent. That's what they said. She will literally resign. That's bad. That is bad news. NXT is great. NXT is horrible. Make up your minds. God damn. Towel head bastard, thank you for the $10 donation. It's the big dono of the night so far. Goldberg speared Brett would be so good. Oh my God, it'd be delicious. That would be so delicious. Oh, Brett would never do it. I mean, he probably couldn't even take the bump, really, right? I mean, he shouldn't, but oh, it would be extra crazy if Goldberg hit him with a spear. It would just be... I mean, you wouldn't even believe your eyes if you saw Bret Hart speared. I mean, he'd probably be hurt, right? He didn't look great when that fan took him down, you know? Although he was surprised. But, yeah, he'd probably be hurt. Even if Goldberg didn't do anything to really hurt him, he'd probably just be hurt. I don't know if Bret could bump now, you know? Maybe. The Panthers are still up. 2-0. 9 minutes left. Period number 2. People may be joining us tonight. I don't know. If you want to donate, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. We're just going to ramble off things as we continue to just ramble thoughts here tonight on the stream. You know, hopefully Superman's going to be good. If we all get to watch Superman, you know. If we all make it to see Superman in the theater, if there are any theaters left. He'd probably just say he got hurt again by Goldberg and sue him. Well, they'd have to sign some kind of waiver, you know, some kind of big waiver. Imagine that. Yeah, you want to take out the morale of the U.S. That'd be smart, is to get into the country and then bomb all the movie theaters. Don't even bomb anybody or anything else that's crazy. Just bomb the movie theaters. Oh, God, and we had no more movie theaters left. Now what will you get to see? Oh, yeah. You'll get to see nothing in the movie theater. You know? You will have no more will. You can't see Superman, your cherished hero. That would be kind of funny. But also terrible. And projector sales then would go way up so people could have their little basement movie theaters. You know what I'm saying? Like speaker sales and projector sales would go way up. You'd want to start investing in those companies, right away. As the movies are released now on like Netflix only or whatever the fuck. Well, because all the movie theaters were leveled. Drive-in theaters come back for a while. I mean, it would be crazy. We've taken out your movie theaters. They'll have no popcorn. That would be wild. I'm still waiting to see what we're going to see tonight. I mean, we're supposed to see something, that we've never seen before. So we'll see what happens tonight. It's driving me nuts that I can't tweet, that I'm banned on Twitter. It's crazy.
Guarantee that? Can President Trump in any form, can you make the commitment that this would not lead to a longer war?
I can guarantee you that if the Ayatollah gets a nuclear weapon, he will use it. I believe that with all my heart and soul. So the men and women who serve, they're the ones going. Our country,
I also believe in that book thing.
Country's safer. So we live in a world where you got to confront problems. You want to avoid World War III? Learn the lessons from World War II. People in World War II appeased Hitler to the point that it got so much out of hand, we had a world war and 60 million people got killed.
What's the difference if you wait till it gets out of hand or you just start it right away? What the fuck is the difference to me? I say you wait until you realize it's serious, you know? That's what I say. But, I don't know. Who's doing what now? What, That was different. Lindsey Graham doesn't even know the fucking history of the World War. I mean, Hitler was gassing people and killing people and taking over land and moving and moving and moving. Iran's not done that. That's not what Iran has done. I mean, Russia's done that more than Iran, and we didn't get involved in that. The fuck is Lindsey Graham talking about, you stupid fucking idiot? I wait to see what people are going to do, you know? I'd say Russia did what they're doing. I don't really like it, but we'll see what. If they keep going further, okay, we're going to get involved if you keep going further. But, like, Iran, what the fuck are they doing? I don't get it. Israel attacked them. Joe, did you see James Gunn interview? If Superman does well, we could get Superman, Spider-Man. Yeah, I'm sure we could. We get Superman, Spider-Man. That'd be sick. Then we get Batman. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, my God. Like, oh, my God. Let's go. I don't know why I said it like that. Let's go. Guys, let's go. Hey, you want to do this, you fuckers, huh? You fucker, you wish you lived in Australia right now. Bet you don't you, mate? You fuck starting fuck bag, huh? Sorry. Where's the thing? Where's my tool to identify the issues with the car that reads the computer? I don't know what happened to it or where it went. Do you still have that somewhere? And also, do you have the jump starter thing? They told us Iraq had weapons of mass destruction. Yeah, they didn't. Remember when Saddam Hussein was in court? And Saddam Hussein was like, we did not have anything. I ruled in Iraq for 30 years. I didn't have these things. And when we were captured by the Americans, they tortured us and beat us and all these other things. And he was like, we never had these things. They themselves even said, like, we had them, and then now they say we don't have them. They didn't find anything because we didn't have these things that they say we had. And Saddam Hussein was like almost crying, and he was like very convicted looking. He had very much conviction on his face when he said these things. He held up his hands. He's like, I had to write my notes on my hands. You all have paper and files and stuff. I had to write my notes on my hands. I'm not a lawyer. Like, when you look at the Saddam Hussein trial, it's kind of fucked up. You actually feel bad for him. It's crazy. He's not a great person either, by the way, Saddam. But it's weird. The things he was saying is like, wow. Just go watch the video, of Saddam. I mean, he's a fucked up person too, but it's like what he said was like, you believed him. He had a lot of points. He sounded like, Picard in Star Trek. I always think, try to be like Picard in Star Trek. He said a lot of things like Picard would say if Picard had been captured by an enemy like that. I've been given, nothing to prepare for this. No legal representation or, the ability to really, I'm not a lawyer. These other people have these books of documents and words and things that they're going to say, and I don't have anything. I was tortured. These people were maimed and tortured. This guy can't walk. That guy can't walk. And he pointed and he said all those things. And he said, they said we had these weapons we did not have. We don't have them. We never had them. It's crazy. And I wonder if they've got stuff on Trump. They've got to have Trump blackmailed, U.S. senators blackmailed. It's got to be what it is. I mean, why else? If we do get involved, this has got to be what it is. Because it makes no sense. Why, whenever someone gets into power, do they have to, suddenly do everything, the bidding of everybody? Or is Israel aliens and we don't realize it and they're actually aliens? And when you become president, you find out that, oh, these are reptilian aliens and they need our help taking the world back so that we can do something. I mean, I don't know. It's very strange. I mean, I'm confused. So it makes me wonder, why did this stuff suddenly change? Iran may be able to build an atomic nuclear weapon, 1998, in 5 years. Iran might be able to, they're getting really close to a nuclear weapon, 2005. Iran is a few months away from a nuclear weapon, 2012. Iran is almost made the nuclear weapon, and they're going to be coming out anytime, 2015. 2018. Now it's 2025. They're just days away from a nuclear weapon, so we blow them up first. What? How can anyone be believing this? They're close to a nuclear weapon, what, for the last 40 years, and then it never happens? Iraq has weapons of mass destruction. They've got 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 weapons of mass destruction. For the younger people, you don't know, but they were telling us that in 1992, 1998, 2000. They've got weapons of mass destruction. Nobody wants to go to war. Nobody wants to go to war. Suddenly, 2 planes fly into the towers, and then the buildings come down. And the buildings come down like a fucking controlled demolition, and then suddenly we have to go to war with Iraq. Why? Why are we going to a war with Iraq? Oh, because, well, not because of 9/11, but Iraq has weapons of mass destruction, and they could be next to attack us. What? Something is fucking wrong, and if you don't realize that, I don't know what else to tell you. But I got a feeling that we're all going to pay for it. Crazy. Guys, hit that like button. We're really close to 69 likes. And, you know, we're close to 100 viewers, 69 likes. Yeah, bro, it's very strange. It says the bit rate is weird. I don't think my bit rate is weird. Everything should be fine. We only got 43 likes, though. So, yeah, why would somebody suddenly get into office again and then all of a sudden, like, oh, you're doing all the things that you said you wouldn't do, knowing that your base would be upset and angry about it? I don't know, man. And the Epstein files didn't come out. We didn't really release the Epstein files, and we didn't release the JFK files. You know, how about the warship that Israel sunk on us in the 60s or whatever, the 50s or 60s, whatever that ship was? They blew up our ship, and then our people said they covered it up. And then the Vietnam War, Gulf of Tonkin. Like, bro, it's just crazy. Every war we get into, there's a false flag or a lie that starts every war. Gulf of Tonkin, Vietnam was a lie. Like, it's always a lie. Why is that? The only time I don't think it was a lie was World War II and World War I. World War I and World War II were kind of like real wars, sort of, felt like. Or at least they weren't directly involving us at first. But every war that we get into, like on purpose, like that, quick, is like a lie. Trump said Tulsi don't know what she's talking about. Yeah. He hired Tulsi Gabbard, who's a war veteran, who's like, we cannot have war. We should not have war, blah, 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 blah. Now Tulsi's like, yeah, it doesn't look like Iran really has a nuke or whatever. And then Trump says she doesn't know what she's talking about. So either Tulsi Gabbard is lying that Iran doesn't have a nuclear weapon, from what she can tell, or somebody else is lying. I mean, what the hell is going on? That's crazy. The Panthers and Oilers are in period number 2. The Panthers lead the series 3-2, and there is 2 minutes and 44 seconds left in the Oilers-Panthers, and we're watching it over here. And, man, the Panthers are 1 period almost away from clinching a back-to-back Stanley Cup victory, and they were the team that beat the Bruins during their really pretty good season last year and won the Cup. And now this year they're going to win the Cup again, and they have a Bruin on their team, so that's what I'm interested in. I'll watch. I mean, the good news for Marchand is, he had a bad season, but the good news is he might get to hoist the cup, and he might get to do it tonight. So it's kind of ugly to have to watch, but good for him, I guess. I'm happy for him because I really love that it validates how good he is. So. And just Florida is a team that, even though I kind of hate them for how they played against us, I really wanted to fuck them up. But in all honesty, it's a team that you'd want and a team that you'd want to be like. It's a team like the Bruins used to have. Florida has that type of, gritty, powerful, everything kind of really, and that's really what you need and what you want. They've got a big, kind of nasty, skilled team, power forward like mentality, in my opinion. And just it's a team that you'd want to have. Oh, the Panthers just scored again. The Florida Panthers scored again with 2 minutes and 29 seconds left. 3-0 Panthers. They might clinch tonight. For sure now. Oh, my God. Poor Oilers and poor Edmonton. They just can't win a Stanley Cup. Unbelievable. There's only one country that has attacked the USA and not faced retaliation. And it's Israel. I wonder why that is. There's only one country that's attacked us and never faced a problem, and that's Israel. Only one country has ever attacked us and assaulted us, so that's incorrect. And that's Israel. Why did they get away with attacking us? And why would you? Tulsi Gabbard is going to leave. Are you okay? What's the matter?
I sent my dad that video of the truck.
Yeah?
He said that sounds really bad.
Yeah, I mean, it does sound bad. But, I mean, it could be a lot of things.
He said it sounds catastrophic.
You mean like that problem that they said could happen to the truck?
He doesn't know. He's coming over tomorrow, but he said he didn't even want to call me earlier because it sounded so bad. I can't take it.
Well, it's okay. It's okay, honey. We'll figure it out.
The truck is going to be dead.
It's okay. Calm down.
No, I'm tired.
Take it easy. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I got to go talk to my wife for a second. Her truck is I think her truck's break. I know it sounds busted. I'm paying on that truck too. I think I owe $6,000 on it still, or $7,000. I don't know, but it sounds like something's bad with it. But I don't know. You can get a lot of replacement stuff and engines and things like that. I don't know. When did Israel attack U.S.? They attacked one of our ships back in the 60s, I believe. Look it up. Look it up while I'm gone. I'll be right back. If you guys want to donate, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. I'll play the donations when I get back. And thank you if you do, because I probably need to purchase a Fiesta, so appreciate it. What's up? Yeah, thanks, man. Panthers are going to win the Stanley Cup tonight, I think. They're up 3-0 right now. Third period's about to start in a little while. All right. Yep. Stick around because I'm going to Discord in just a little bit. I don't know who's coming on, but we're going to have some people on. So be a part of that. I'll be right back. Stick around. Hit the like button. The like button would help out big time, man. Oh! Thank you for the donation, man. I've still got a little ways to go to actually be able to take care of things. So I appreciate the donation, man. I'm quite a bit off of what I needed to be at, apparently. I was wrong about my projections, so every little bit helps. Thank you for the donation. Speaking of the donations, let me put up the donation link now, and we're watching Florida, the Oilers, the Panthers. Tonight, it's the Stanley Cup. Somebody's going to go home with the cup. NXT's going berserk. Panthers, Oilers. Panthers are up 2-0 in period number 2. Panthers win. They're taking home the cup. Brad Marchand's a hero. And what do you know? You know? Then the rock, he wants your soul. I just like doing that. It's like it is one of the best donation songs I think I've ever done. You know, there's a lot of, donation songs, but that one's good. Sometimes it gets wet. Guess what? You're next. Goldberg. Who's not pumped for Goldberg? You know? The small hats run the Congo? Really? They've got to have video of Trump. If we actually do stuff tonight, I mean, that tells me, bro, they got video of this guy doing something. Because we all thought that Israel and the Mossad were the ones behind Jeffrey Epstein, right? So if Trump really was involved in that big time, imagine that. They've got all these videos. Because we always thought that the Epstein thing was a spy operation for either the CIA or Israel, so they could control powerful people. And since Trump is a mega powerful person back then, they had no idea he was going to become president. And they're like, this is great. This is perfect. We got him, with some whatever the fuck, slob gobbling some 16-year-old. They're like, that's it. We're going to take Iran. This is going to be easy. We're going to use America to take Iran. This is going to be simple. It's going to be real easy. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. The Panthers are up 2-0 right now. Crazy. That's crazy. So, does anybody know the date? I could look it up, but I don't want to move my page. So, if anybody knows, if you don't know, we'll try to find it out. But when is this Saturday night's main event? Isn't it July 24th or something? When is this thing taking place? July 24th or something like that? Is that the... I probably should just pull it up and look it up. As I keep forgetting. But it's like... It's going to be crazy. Let's see.
Our leaders are low-life scum that screw little girls so the Jews can screw America. That's what's happening in this country. I just said it. That's what's going on in this country. And our FBI is corrupt. The Supreme Court is corrupt. The Justice Department is corrupt. The news media is corrupt. The whole country is corrupt. Because we've walked away from Almighty God and we've allowed Kabbalah practicing Jews to defile the nation. Put that video out. Go ahead and clip this video and send it out. I dare you. You won't do it because you're scared that the truth may get out to the American people. I'm had it up to here with the corruption in this country. Little children being raped for the benefit of Israel. That's all it's about, Doc. Little American children being raped for the benefit of...
Jesus Christ. I don't know what that is. That's a clip from, I don't know, Rick somebody is saying this? Rick Willie? Is the guy's last name really Willie? Oh, no, Wiles. Rick Wiles or something? Well, that guy will be killed. I mean, that guy will... that guy ain't going to last much longer. That guy's going to be going away. That's a clip of him going on some kind of a rant. That guy might not make it. That guy may not make it. Iranian leader invokes Khagbar, and it's not just historical. July 12th. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Sorry, I had to go talk to my wife. I thought something was really wrong. She came down here bawling her eyes out. So, oh boy, guys. My wife came down here just bawling her eyes out, and I thought something was wrong. I mean, something is wrong, I guess, but her everything is wrong right now. The whole it's almost like this is like a weird joke or something, like, on us. I don't know if they have him win the title, but this sounds bad. I just think it needs oil, but I just think it needs oil. How do you save it? There we go. Yeah, my wife loves her truck. I bought her a truck. I bought her a truck about a year ago, or was it about a year ago now? I think I bought her the truck about a year ago, or a year and a half ago. I don't know. It's been a year and a half, maybe. She loves the truck, but yeah, it's making some kind of noise. She is a little hormonal, but a lot of bad stuff is happening too, so she is a little bit, but my wife doesn't usually get like that though. But, you know, I've been out of work because I lost my other job thing, you know, we don't have money for this, that, and the other thing. And now, she tried to go to the doctors today because, you know, she needs to go to the doctors for a reason that we don't know if it's really bad or good or if something's wrong. She's not sure. But, you know, we went all the way to the doctor who said you could come in and pay out of pocket. And I was like, I'll pay out of pocket. If it's like $110 or whatever, okay, I'll pay the out of pocket. She's got to be seen, you know, it's whatever. And we got all the way there and they're like, oh, we don't take out of pocket. And I'm like, oh, and they're like, do you have health insurance? And I'm like, no, because I'm in between jobs right now. And they're like, well, do you have the free Massachusetts healthcare, like Mass Health or whatever? And I'm like, I tried to sign up for it the other day, but they need all this paperwork. It's taking a while, and so it's not active yet, but whatever, I'll just pay out of pocket. And they're like, oh, well, we don't actually take out of pocket. I'm like, I asked you that on the phone before we came here. And they're like, well, we can't do that and everything. And I'm like, what the fuck? And so she got upset today at that. And then we came home and she's just been really nervous and upset all day because of that. And then now her truck, like I said, the truck I bought her is like making this crazy sound. And so I don't know if I don't know what's wrong with it. I thought maybe it just needed oil. She said that too. I mean, I think it does sound like bad. It sounds like kind of weird, but it could just be the oil, but it sounds worse than that. But I'm not a mechanic, so I have no idea. I'm just downloading the video so I can send it to my friend. He might know. I think his dad's a mechanic or whatever. Maybe if he hears it, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, it's that." But I don't know. But I can't, you know. What's up, baby? You got a $180 ticket tonight on your motorcycle? That sucks. That's crazy. Well, if I got a ticket, I would just laugh. I mean, I could get a ticket for a lot of things now, but if I got a ticket, I'd be like, pfft. Like I could get pulled over for not having my inspection sticker done. I'd be like, dude, you think I give a fuck about this? I owe the government like 50, whatever I fucking owe, 60, whatever, thousands of dollars. I'm like, I'm still looking for a job. Like, this is going on. We're about to blow ourselves up in the world. My car is falling apart. I can't get my, we need doctor's appointments. Like, all this shit's going on. You're going to give me this ticket and think I give a fuck? I don't give a shit about this ticket. So that wouldn't even bother me. I'd probably just laugh and be like, yeah, this I don't give a fuck. This is the least of the shit. You know? It's nothing. I don't give a fuck about your ticket. $4 points on the insurance. I don't even know what the insurance points are anymore because I was in an accident in 2004. I bumped somebody who cut me off. That was the last time I was ever involved in an accident. So I don't even know what points are and things are. I've been lucky with that. My wife has never been in an accident once. And I've been in... You know? Who's a mechanic? We just got to get the video out to the mechanic. July 12th is the Goldberg match. That's crazy. July 12th. All right. I'm trying to send this video of the truck to my mechanic friend. It doesn't sound good though. Almost sounds like a broken, like a fucking belt thing or something. Transmission shift lock solenoid. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Bad relay. I mean, I think it's the oil. I thought it was the oil originally. I was like, I feel like it's the oil. Like, and so we're gonna stop and load it up with oil today. But then now it kind of sounds like the serpentine belt or something like that, or like the belt is going around. Click, 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 click. I'm sending it to my mechanic friend, but I don't think he's awake. My wife is just crying about it. I mean, she's really upset, man. I wish I didn't suck, bro. I feel like such a fucking loser. Couldn't get her in to see a doctor today because I don't have insurance. Couldn't help her buy anything. Shafted rod knock, not good. Yeah, it doesn't sound good. Maybe the timing belt? Yeah. It's a GMC 2013. My Ford serpentine belt. I don't know. It sounds louder. Doesn't it sound louder than a belt, though? It sounds like click, 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 click. Like that sounds crazy. It's a rod knock. That's what Chaff thinks it is. Yeah, it's a GM V8. It's a 2012. I think it's a 12 or 13 GMC V8. God damn, I still owe $7,000 on this truck. Yeah, she could go to the emergency room if she really has to. I ended up getting her an appointment somewhere else. A video of the actual engine block could be helpful. That's true. That's just the video that she sent me, so that's the only thing I have right now. We go out there live, and we'll try to figure it out. I think she said her dad's gonna come over tomorrow to see what it is. Look at them departments though. Rod to belt, all that shit. It's the flux capacitor. So we got, let's see what we got, the good ones. Rod knock. We got Serp belt, which is what I thought maybe at first it could be the serpentine belt or timing belt. It sounds like it's louder than a belt, doesn't it? To me it sounds louder than a belt. Normally I'd be like, you know. Sorry, Joe, but Leah's truck sounds like 60 seconds. What does that mean? What's 60 seconds? Gone in 60 seconds? Like what? I don't know what that means. I don't get the reference.
Shit bum.
Sorry, Joe, but Leah's truck sounds like 60 seconds.
Sounds like 60 seconds long, like tick tick. Oh, the the show, the TV show. I get what you're saying. I'm retarded. 60 minutes is what you meant. When we get back on the next episode of 60 Minutes, President Trump sits down Where's the app that identifies sounds coming from cars? Where's that app? We got insect identifier. We got plant identifier. Where is like what's wrong with my car identifier? Oh, dude, listen. I thought it was when she showed this to me. My brain doesn't go to the worst thing. My brain never goes to the worst thing. I heard this video earlier today and I said, Jesus, that sounds actually pretty fucking bad. But when she said that the thing hasn't had oil in it and whatever else, I'm like, I bet it needs oil. I bet it needs all new oil, and this is an oil thing. It needs fucking to be flushed out, 4 quarts of oil, and that will fix everything. I thought it was an oil thing. But I when I'm listening to it, I'm like, damn, but that is a loud ticking. Like normally when I hear a tick like that, it makes me think it's the oil. But usually it's a lighter ticking, like a tick 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 tick, like that, like a tick 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 tick. But this is like it's like very loud. It's like pissed off. So I thought maybe it could be the oil, but it just was so loud that and she is convinced it's worse. And now her dad called her and said like that sounds way worse than I thought, and now she's really upset. Thanks, Dad. But I do think it's a possibility that it's the oil. So I bet you James Jones. Yeah, that's what I figured. Listen, everybody listen. I'll find out tomorrow, man. I mean, I guess I'll find. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? It definitely could be if it's bone dry, right? That's what I think. I wonder if it's bone dry. I'm almost tempted to go out there right now and jump under there and see, to be honest. Like, I'm actually tempted to go out there tonight. Transmission oil or motor oil. Yeah. Yeah. We'll figure it out probably tomorrow. But I just, my poor wife tonight, man. She's been through a lot today. Can't tell if it's a knock or a belt. Yeah, see, that's how I feel. I can't tell if it's a belt. You're right, a belt or a knock or something else. It's very loud. It's on the lower end, too. That's the other thing I feel like. When you go under the vehicle, it's like very prominent under there. Really loud. Why am I hearing a beeping? I mean, low engine oil is the number one thing that comes up. Damaged engine oil filter. Dirty or worn lifters. Valve lifters responsible for opening engine valves can become dirty, worn down, causing a ticking or clicking sound. It's interesting. Damaged engine oil filter. Broken or misaligned valves. Could be a valve. But I don't know. It sounds too repetitive to be that to me. Leaking exhaust manifold. Knocking engine rods. That's what Shift thought it was. This is a more serious issue where the connecting rods inside the engine knock against each other due to excessive wear, producing a thumping, ticking, or knocking sound. Loose timing chain. Loose timing chain can make a rhythmic clicking sound that changes with the speed of the engine. Let me ask her if it speeds up when she's driving. Hey, when you're driving, does that ticking pick up when you accelerate?
Yes, it's the engine.
Oh, it picks up. So when you press, yeah, so it picks up like it starts doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's faster with acceleration. It's the engine.
So it could be the timing chain?
Yep, that's catastrophic.
Okay. So yeah, so when you even if you're sitting still, if you accelerate on the pedal,
and you can back up on it. Let me take my dick out, and you can back up on it.
Okay,
Let me take
thank you.
my dick
Bye.
out, and you can back up on it.
Oh shit, El Tapo. El Tapo. He's paying for the oil.
Did misheard it or did Luke Rogers relinquished the belt last night? Please confirm.
Oh no, he is not. I don't, unless he said something, maybe. But El Tapo, no. Luke has just been a little bit depressed, he said recently, over the whole war stuff is driving him insane, and he's been a little depressed recently, for real. So he's had a tough time. So hopefully, if you're listening and you're around, jump on the call, man. Come on the show. I love you, Luke. We love you, brother. But yeah, he hasn't been feeling great. So he's not like leaving or something. He's just not been in a good mood recently, and I get that, you know. I feel bad for him. Luke has not felt great recently. A lot of people are depressed right now. A lot of people aren't doing very good. I mean, I'm not doing great. The timing chain, you think? Loose timing chain? I mean, how do you fix that? A loose timing chain is a serious engine problem that often requires professional repair. If you suspect a loose timing chain, it is crucial to have it inspected by a mechanic immediately to prevent further damage. Driving with a loose chain can lead to engine failure. Timing chain replacement can be an expensive repair, often ranging from $1,600 to $2,000. Oh my God, no. Oh boy. Oh my God, bro. I think it's the lifter or valve because of the sound. I'm going to mark down everyone's guesses. I think it's the timing chain. Or that rod shit you were talking about. But Leah said that it picks up with speed, so that's what makes me think now it's the timing chain. Because it continues with like it does that as you pick up speed. Even a rod knock is a problem. That's a big problem, it looks like. So that's even worse. Worn, damage connecting rod bearings leading to knocking or rattling sound from the engine, especially under the load or acceleration. It typically occurs when bearings pivot in the crankshaft, excessive clearance, or allowing metal to contact it. I don't even know what all that means. Lack of lubrication. That's what she said. Fixing a rod knock is an engine rebuild. The most common solution is to rebuild the engine, replacing the damaged bearings and potentially the crankshaft if it's damaged. God damn. Oh boy. Whew. Oh boy. That's not worth the vehicle. If it's out of time, the engine light will be on, but the tick is common on that era of GM. Huh. Yeah, probably should just wait. Well, Leah's dad is not a mechanic, but he's smart. Let's play that El Tapo donation again because I got that song in my head now, bro. I want to back up on it.
And you can back up on it. Let me take my dick out. And you can back
El
up
Tapo.
on it. Let me take my dick out. And you can back up on it.
Back up on it.
Let me take my dick out. I wanna fuck it so bad. Oh my God, let me take my dick out. Let me take my dick. Let me take my dick out. Let me take my dick out.
Let me back up on it.
Oh my God, I wanna fuck it so bad. I wanna take my dick right out. When you back up on it, let me take my dick out so you can back up on it. Back up on it. Let me take my dick out so you can back up on it. Let me take my dick out so you can back up on me. Oh my God, I wanna fuck you in a furry, huh? Let me back up on it. Let me go ahead and go in and back up on it. Let me take my dick out so you can back up on it. Let me take my dick out so you can back up on it. Let me take my dick out so you can back up on it.
Did misheard it or did Luke Rojas relinquished the belt last night? Please confirm.
No, Luke Rojas has not relinquished the belt as of last night. So we're good to go there. So everything's all right as far as that goes. Appreciate it. I don't know. Man, Israel looks ugly tonight, bro. There's fights going on everywhere. It's like crazy. I don't even know what I'm looking at. For some reason, there's a guy running around during the while they're all fighting, with a camera, like with like an XL1 or a Panasonic something. Like everybody's just down here, but then they've got these camera crews. Look at the camera crews. Like they've got some crazy camera crews down there. Can we get some water down here? That's what I'd be wondering. How about we get some water down here, guys? That'd be cool.
There will come a day that we will see far more radical extremists and terrorists coming out of Europe because of the lack of decision-making, trying to be politically correct, or assuming that they know the Middle East and they know Islam and they know the others far better than we do. And I'm sorry, but that's pure ignorance.
Well, might be seeing that tonight. Crazy. Crazy. President Trump is set to deliver a nationwide address soon. 5 hours ago. Okay. I'm gonna be announcing an address soon too. I'm telling everybody that I'm opening the Archie Bunker School of Dildo Practice. That's what I'm gonna be announcing. It's gonna be a hell of a time. Trust me. Did Steven Seagal retire from acting? Doesn't Steven Seagal live in like Russia now or something? Doesn't Steven Seagal live in the yeah. Yeah. So I forget what happens, but I think you have to pay out, what you owe on the truck. So I'll have to pay, I'll have to file the insurance claim, right? If it were to be a total loss, the insurance company will assess the vehicle's value and pay out the actual cash value to your lender. If that is less than the remaining loan amount, you'll be responsible for paying the difference. Yeah. I mean, that's what I know that, but it's crazy. You know. Get hard. The value of the vehicle probably around $6,000, but I owe $7,000, so I mean, I guess in the end I'd be in the hole for maybe, I don't know what I'd be in the hole for. I'd have to look it up. Ba 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 bo ba bo bo. Thank you, El Tapo. We're all in the hole eventually, Joe. Joe, I asked my mechanic. It can be worn piston valves or bearings, low oil pressure, or engine mounts. Yeah, it could be. It could be those things for sure. Bro, your insurance will not pay off a blown motor vehicle, right? Yeah, someone said, what if it was totaled? So, I mean, you could crash it, right? Into like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're talking about taking the truck and crashing it into a wall. You know what I'm saying? I'd have to be the one that does it, you know? Oops, I missed. Oh, $7,000. We'll see. Do. Oh, yeah. Florida has done it. And they're up by 4 now, too, by the way. So this thing's over. We've got to turn it on. Florida's about to win the Stanley Cup. Poor Ontario.
None bigger here than Game 6 trying to clinch.
Florida's getting ready to party down there.
2 goals in last year's final. We mentioned the series winner, but just 2. Here's 3 tonight and 6. As he matches Marchand's total in the final.
How many goals did Marchand got? There's still 6 minutes left in this game, man. Dude, I fixed the main sewage line tonight. That sucked too. That does suck. Joe, hop on Discord. DJ Glaze is on Discord.
Many of whom won the Canadian Street Award recently for their work on last year.
Bro, your insurance will not cover a blown roof. I know, right? Like, oh, well, you can try. Like I said, you could try to get them to you crash into a wall, you know.
And a happy birthday to our statistician Jason Murdoch.
Sell it for parts. You know what's really terrible? If I sold my other car, if I sold my car that's paid for, if I sold my car, it would equal the value of the truck. So I could literally sell my car to pay off the value of the truck, but then wouldn't have a vehicle, right? So that would be stupid.
The 3 overtimes early, but Sam Reinhart, when it matters most, the hat trick on the night.
Damn, the stream just fucking froze. I thought Marchand had a goal tonight. He doesn't? Oh, Jack, really? Fuck. No goal from Marshy tonight?
This country's ready to pop.
That's too bad there. That's too bad there. This country's ready to pop. Bring it home, Edmonton. Oh my God, that commercial. Oops. Netanyahu just said that the U.S. is going to enter the war in days. I wish he'd shut the fuck up, that guy.
All his streams. What? So cute. Even the shows Keanu can't help but love. My list. The best entertainment experience is here.
I'm in full shock about the war. I'm in full shock about situation. I'm in full shock about a lot of things.
Your faves for less. Meals now starting at $9.99. Dips for less. Drips for less. Legends for less. Meals now starting at $9.99 with medium.
At least that one rainbow building is still standing in Tel Aviv. See? That's still there.
Attackers out once again. Off the draw. It comes outside the line. Bouchard, red line, right back in.
How mad do you think the goalie would be, man? You cough up one goal after working the shutout, the whole thing? I'd be so pissed if I was the goalie. But you guys better make sure I get this shutout. Double tip in front, went past the net. Surprised they didn't target that. When Florida won last year, they won at home as well, right? Am I right? Empty net goal. Reinhart with an empty net goal to make it 5-0. It is a beatdown tonight in Florida to make this thing like 100% solidified. Man, what an anticlimactic game 6 though. If you're watching, it's just like, yep, they're running them over. Reinhart, 4th goal. Jesus. That's crazy. Reinhart racking it up. I'm nervous about our bases in Iraq. They need to prepare for war. Yeah, probably. I mean, looks like it. Oh, my God. They scored. They blew it. Florida blew it on the goalie. They blew the shutout. Wow, they got some kind of bullshit in front and scored. They ruined it. Bobrovsky's pissed. That's crazy. Wow, he saved it, and then it fell right behind him, and he got tapped in. No shutout. That's crazy. Bobrovsky's got to be just fingering himself now. Told you, man. How could they do that to him? Bobrovsky. Right? That's the goalie, right? Bobrovsky's still the goalie, right? On Florida. Am I crazy? Iranian news said that they're going to remember for years and years. Yeah, the Iranian tweet is fucking crazy. The Iranian tweet is like, the world will see tonight something that it will remember for centuries or something. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? That sounds crazy. Yeah, they tweeted out like missiles exploding and a video of all these missiles and stuff, and then they said, "Well, we have a surprise tonight." Like, what who the fuck talks like that? I mean, like the Iranians, bro. We have a surprise tonight. The world will remember what happens tonight for centuries to come. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, that's some crazy ass shit. That's some wild shit to say. They turned it over in the slot and shot it wide. Still 3 minutes left. Still 3 minutes left. Bump, boom, bump, doom, boom, doom, doom, bump, doom, 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 bump, doom, bump. That's this is weird as fuck. I'm gonna get a piece of my mom and a piece of my dad. They have a nuke, David says. Well, I don't think it matters if Iran has a nuke because all their friends say they'll nuke somebody for them. So what is it's like they basically do have a nuke, right? Because like they have friends that will nuke you. So, and even if they, they could just give it to them. So that's why I'm like, who gives a shit about trying to bomb them if they get a nuke? They could already have one. Everybody's got nukes. Yasmin Bleeth. The Baywatch chick? The Baywatch chick there. I remember the Baywatch chick there. Kachuk trying to fuck with Kane, so Kane slashed him in the back of the arm. Didn't Pakistan already say they would allow it? No, I thought Pakistan said they would nuke somebody. Everybody's talking crazy. Oh, no, I think Pakistan later denied that. Some official for Pakistan said that. It would be like if Ted Cruz said that in America, but like, and then Trump had to be like, yeah, we're not saying that. You know what I mean? Like if just a senator or somebody said like, we'll nuke them or something. And then, you know what I mean? Like people were told over there that America said they'll nuke you. And then, Trump had to release a statement like from the White House saying like, we did not say that we're going to nuke you and we're not going to nuke anybody. We're not saying we're nuking anybody. It's not a You know what I mean? Like, that's basically what happened. Somebody in Pakistan said that. And then everybody, it was like a Twitter news story everywhere. Pakistan says they'll drop a nuke if anybody attacks or whatever. But it was just some lower level. I mean, it was a person in their politics, I believe, but it wasn't like the official word from the state, you know, or from the country. But once we have every military asset in place, Iran will soon feel the full might of our own forces and make a deal. I mean, maybe. I mean, I thought maybe that's what Trump was trying to do, is trying to be like wicked flex, like crazy flex, like put everything in line down there and go crazy, and then be like, yep, watch this. And then basically like try to make the deal at the very, you know, try to make it, force them to do that deal. And then if they don't, we'll just leave everything there and watch. You know what I'm saying? Like that sort of thing. But I don't know, man. That's my last hope, is that's all it is. But I don't know. And the Panthers. It's going to be a long 30-second countdown to celebration as the Oilers are still trying to kind of tip it in the zone and go for a little late line change, and hopefully Florida just will hold it in their zone. We can end this shit because they're up 5-1, and people are already jumping over the boards. I don't believe that that's okay. People are already on the ice celebrating as the clock ticks down. I feel like that's not okay, but whatever. I don't know. Like, still 10 seconds left, and they were running out on the ice. NHL's got to button that up next year. Although maybe they do that every year, and I don't realize it. I don't know. Especially when you're up 5-1. But either way, the Stanley Cup is over. What's the deal? There are no deals. All the Julys. It's a great point, Jack. That's a great point, Jack. Sorry again, Nightbot. What the fuck did you do? No Planet of the Apes until I see Spaceballs 2? Why was that timed out by Nightbot? What the fuck? No Planet of the Apes until I see Spaceballs 2. That was censored. What?
To clinch the cup, this time in 6 on home ice.
That's weird.
When I think of the effort to get to the Stanley Cup final 3 consecutive years, the journey after losing to the Vegas Golden Knights, the drama of Game 7 last year, and Chris trying to avoid that same drama to have to go back to Edmonton this time for a Game 7. They probably had their best game.
YouTube is trigger happy now. I agree.
Brad Marchand, such a huge part of the success story for the Panthers, who take out Tampa Bay.
Nightbot is wild.
Survive a scare against Toronto to win in 7, eliminate Carolina, and now win back-to-back.
Back-to-back wins for the Florida Panthers. Crazy. And just a beatdown of a Game 6. People thought maybe a Game 7, but this team is ridiculous right now. Last couple of years. It's crazy. Florida Panthers, this was a tough one, and Edmonton just can't get it done, man. They just can't do it. Poor bastards. Bobrovsky, the poor bastard, should have had a shutout tonight. I can't believe they let him get that puck in there. He even made the initial save on the shot. That's the crazy thing. Nobody there to clean up the garbage, and that stings, man. He could have had a shutout in this game, but, whatever, I guess. Doesn't matter, but, it is what it is. Yeah, I remember when the Panthers arena was always empty. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, they need to win like this in order to get the fans rolling. So this will help Florida, Sunrise, and I would go. I went to a game out there. I tried to go to a Bruins game when I was down in Florida because Fort Lauderdale is right there, and we're in Fort Lauderdale, and you could easily see Bruins games for cheap. You go to the Bruins game, there's only 30% of the arena was filled, and you could move, you could sit right there all the time. Seats were nothing. We're talking about 2004, 2005. Crazy. Jerome, what's up, man? The Panthers win back-to-back Stanley Cup championships. Plastic rats all over the ice. The Edmonton Oilers, really good, man. They got to win eventually. Like, it's crazy. But this Florida team is hypersonic right now. I mean, they're on fire. Then they added Brad Marchand. Is crazy. Dude gets to leave Boston on, like, he didn't want to leave. But he ends up leaving, and the bonus is he goes to this team, and the guy's going to get a second Stanley Cup. That's amazing for him. I love being able to see him do that, even though it sucks what happened to him this year. But it is what it is. I think I'm going to head out, guys. It's 11 o'clock. It's not that late, but I think I'm going to head out, check on my wife. She's upset over our truck breaking down, and my truck could be destroyed. Truck that I still owe like $8,000, $7,000 on. It could be done. The bad news keeps rolling in, guys. I got to tell you, the bad news keeps rolling in. I just can't believe it. And we could be in a world war.
Paul Maurice made a statement earlier in the playoffs that this was a better team. It was a bold statement to say that about a team that hadn't won.
Not JPEG. I hope everything goes well, man. Bobrovsky crushed it. Bobrovsky crushed it, man. Good for them. I feel like I'm having heart palpitations. This can days get any worse? Oh, man, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I hope you hit the like button. Congrats to the Florida Panthers fans. Get weird. Get crazy. Appreciate you all. Thanks to everybody who joined the Patreon on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. You're the best. And thanks to the couple of donos we got tonight from Towelhead, $10, Ankle Breaker with the 3 Super Chat, and El Tapo with the $19.99. Thank you, El Tapo. I'll be back tomorrow night, probably to talk a little bit about AEW Dynamite, assuming that we aren't nuked and dead. But if we're alive, I'll be on here tomorrow, and I'm not arrested. And that's about it. Appreciate it. Well, the truck might be fine, Willow. The truck might be okay. The truck might be fine. We played it on the show for you guys. Actually, I was trying to hope that somebody in the chat might know what it is. I mean, it seems like Shaft thinks it's the rod or something. The rod, the whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. It doesn't sound good. But a couple of things that it could be. It'd be better if it was the timing chain, because if it's the timing chain, that's $2,000. I mean, you can at least figure that out eventually. But I mean, if it's the rod or whatever you mentioned, the rod knocker or whatever the fuck you said, sounds like a fucking dildo. But if it's that, I guess that's like total engine rebuild. Like, that's a problem. But like, if it's the timing chain, I mean, that's bad, but it's not like. You can eventually find the money for that eventually. So, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. My wife's really upset, but we got the other car, so it's all good. That's AI. I'm going to block you because you're stupid, bro. I could literally go outside tomorrow live and show it to you, you stupid fuck. And you just say something else, too. There's a flush you can rush. There's a flush you can rush. Nice try, troll bag. If I needed money and I was gonna do something about donos, I would tell you more about how I didn't pay all the bills off fully. I still need $200-300 for all my bills, and this computer's breaking. It could break any day. We need a new computer. That's $1,000. If I was gonna do something, I would try to raise money for those things. You know, I wouldn't jump to a car now. Now a car is broken. You know, it's fucking retarded. Come on, man. I'm not stupid. Keith Kachuk looks like Sami Zayn right now, brother. Jackie Redmond gonna get wild tonight. What? Crazy. All right, boys and girls. I had fun hanging out for a little bit. Florida Panthers are champs. Good night, peeps. Stay hard. Thanks for being here. Thank you, El Tapo. Top Dono. El Tapo, get hard, brother.
Well, you could see how he raised his game as he felt healthier as the playoffs went on, particularly the last 4 games of the Stanley Cup final. The Conn Smythe Trophy is on, and I think everybody knows it's going to go to a player on the winning team this year.
Intriguing, though. There's a lot of good